Well, hello there, Gene, Gary, Val, Roger, Scott. Hello there, Paranormal Pixie. We are broadcasting. We're outside Louisville, Kentucky. We're on Things Network. This edition is brought to you by the one and only, yes, thank you once again, Texas Beard Company. We got the beard balm. We got the beard oil. We got it in stock. Check out our store. Now shipping. Thank you for brought to you by Bigfoot Outlaw. Hello, Tracy. How are we doing today, buddy?
I am doing good, Chris. How are you, man?
Oh, wonderful. So we have been running a marathon today. This will be our third show. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, a round of applause for everybody for tuning in. So yeah. So how's everybody doing? So what have you been doing all day?
So I am on, I took 3 days off this week. And so basically I had all week off because of Memorial Day, and been working around the house. I've been digging up my yard, man. The neighbor's probably thinking I'm digging graves or something, but I'm just putting in a drain in the front yard. But
digging up bones. Remember that song, Digging Up Bones?
Oh yeah. I'm not as young as I think I am. So,
right. So how's your music coming along, by the way? I see your music all over the internet.
Yeah. No, it's going good. I just I picked up a new promoter. He actually called me about 4 months ago, and then he works with the Grammys, and he works with people like that, and he's actually promotes for the Beach Boys and people like that as well. And he had contacted me wanting to know if around May if we were good, if I would come to him and he could promote my stuff. So signed the contract last week, and he is getting out there and starting to promote the music a lot more than what it was before. So I'm blessed. I'm very blessed with all that stuff. If something happens, great. If nothing happens, it's already surpassed any expectations, right? So
Right. No, it's great. So we got a lineup today, ladies and gentlemen. So so it's fantastic. We got some people from UK. Isn't that wonderful? So you're going back over there, aren't you?
Yeah. We're going to head to UK and London in August, and then also go to Cardiff, and then try to go to Belgium, because I want to have a Belgium waffle in Belgium. That's my goal.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, let's bring them in. So from UK, we got Key and we got Tony. So introduce yourselves from Night Terror TV. And Tony, how you say it? Through a lens, right? So welcome, gentlemen. So
how we doing, folks? You all good?
Listen to your accent, Mike.
How you doing?
Yeah, doing good. So introduce yourself, Key, and tell us all about you, and we'll go around and tell us some background information on you.
Wicked. My name's Key. I'm from a YouTube channel, Night Terror TV. We go around the UK. Me and Tony doing like paranormal investigations, urban exploring, all these abandoned places. We've got like 800 pins at the minute on a map that we need to be checking out. Like it's crazy. It's crazy, to be fair. Yeah. What we get up to is crazy.
Unbelievable. Everybody saying hello to you. So what about you, Tony?
Me, I just tag along. Yeah, we do a lot of paranormal. We get into a lot of abandoned places, basically. Through the back door sort of thing, Yeah.
Peaceful entry.
Key used to have his own channel. Well, he's still got his own channel. And then we sort of met and we teamed up. We do a lot together. It's quite good. Yeah, quite scary as well.
So what got you all into the paranormal? How'd you all get started?
Well, to be fair, I've had a few experiences like in the past. And before I started the YouTube channel, that's when I had a few experiences, and I always wanted to know like what happens after death. Is there anything after death? Whatnot? Then I started experimenting like without being like filming myself and whatnot, doing little dribs and drabs here and there. But yeah, then I started a YouTube channel. Obviously, I knew Tony before we did the YouTube channels, and me and Tony just started talking. Found out that he had a YouTube channel as well, and we was like, no way, let's start collabing on that. So, and one thing led to another, and now we're both past the 1,000 subscribers mark each, haven't we, Tony? To be fair, Tony's nearly at the 2,000 now.
Oh, that's awesome! Congratulations on that. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good. I've had a few experiences. When I used to live in a small flat, I woke up one day and my sheets and the bed were all scribbled on. I searched the place. I mean, I took the place apart to try and find these pens or whatever it was. It was like a wax type stuff, like grey wax. Very weird. I could never find anything. No kids had been to my place, but it was where I was lying as well. So whatever it was, it must have moved. It must have moved me, because the whole bed was just like crazy strokes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it still baffles me to this day, and it's probably about 10 years on. Yeah, it's very strange.
Huh.
And that would freak me out, wouldn't that, you, Tracy?
Well, heck yeah.
Yeah, I moved out.
I mean,
Yeah.
old paraffin wax. That reminds me of something demonic.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
strange because there is a little story to it. A friend of mine, their mum passed away, and she was convinced that the doctor had sort of, like, subscribed to her husband's medicine and give her the wrong medicine, and he died. And she kept saying, we need to report it, and she kept saying, we need to write a letter, write it down. And this happened about 3 weeks after then. So I don't know. I'm guessing, but very strange.
And Key, what kind of experiences have you encountered paranormal?
Well, to be fair, I think it's about 12 years ago, my nan passed away, my great nan. And I was in her house, like we were doing the clearance of the house and whatnot, getting rid of all of her stuff. And I went to the pub one night, I think it was a Saturday night, had a few beers, got back and sat down in where my nan used to sit in her chair. When you're like in and out of sleep state, I was like dozing, and I woke up and she walked through the door, and she, to be honest, she had a go at me, like she told me off. And I said, look, we'll talk about it in the morning. I'll go and put the kettle on and make you a cup of coffee. I walked into the kitchen, and it just dawned on me. I was like, she died about 3 weeks ago. So I run back into the living room, and she was gone.
Wow.
And that was crazy. That was one of the most craziest things I've ever experienced in my life. But it was like looking at you now. That's what it was like. There was no, like, she wasn't see-through or nothing. It was like looking at you.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Have you seen her since, or is it just that one time?
I haven't seen her since, but I've done a couple of investigations before. I was doing it with Tony, with a lady, and she was a medium. And she turned around to me and she says, do you know a woman called Edith? And I broke down because that was my nan's name. And I turned around and went, yeah, that was my nan. Why? And she was like, she's always with you everywhere you go. She just wants to let you know she's always with you. And I was like, crazy.
Wow.
And she didn't know me from Adam either. Like, she didn't even know me at all. I was doing investigations with her as well at people's houses. So
kind of like a guardian angel, if you look at it.
Yeah. But that's what she said. Yeah, she said she's always with you. So, and that's probably why we don't get in no trouble, Tone. To be fair, my nan's looking out for us.
She's doing good.
I know she is. I know.
That's wild. That's wild. So, what's been some of your all's memorable locations you went through?
Tony. Wow. There's only one word that I can say. Raven.
The Raven Hotel. There you go. The Raven Hotel, and we did it. We went there to explore it. Then we went three
times.
And then we decided in this like crazy idea to sleep over
on Halloween.
On Halloween in the basement. In the basement each.
No, I was upstairs in the suicide room. You and Martin was in the basement, weren't you?
Yeah, that was it. So yeah, I mean, I blocked Martin in the basement to put something over the hole because he's a bit of a trickster, and I didn't want him to get out, you know. And so I blocked the hole.
Is that it right there?
No,
it's Droitwich Spa, Raven Hotel, Droitwich Spa.
Okay.
It's really, yeah, it's huge. What a creepy place.
Ain't like 400 years old or something, Tone?
Something like that. It was just mind blowing, isn't it?
What happened while you was there?
You'll have to watch the videos and find out.
While I was in the basement doing some paranormal, we had a gate slam on us, which was up.
We caught that on camera as well.
Yeah, we caught that on camera. There was quite an aggressive woman who, every time I spoke, she got aggressive, but when Key spoke, she was fine.
We had a scream, didn't we, Tone?
We had a scream, and we were in either end of the building.
Me and Tony both caught that on our cameras.
Oh, wow.
Which was weird, because you were like...
opposite ends of the hotel.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What type of equipment do y'all use when y'all go investigate?
Yeah, it looks like you guys have a whole truckload of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, we got K2s, we got EMFs, we got cat balls, we got Tony's got 2 REM pods.
I've been experimenting with a 1990s pocket TV.
Oh yeah, one with the big rabbit ears, big antenna.
Yeah, I've been trying to see if we pick anything up. Huh. I've had a couple of things that look like it's trying to make something on the screen, but nothing 100%.
No, that's cool. Everybody, it's nice in the community that people are trying different things and actually talking about it too. You know, a lot of people keep it to themselves, but no, that's awesome that you're trying different things.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, Tony was using that telly in what was the pub called now, Tone? I forgot what it was called. That pub with all the stuff in. The Red Lion, yeah. And as Tony was there like a figure coming in and out the
pictures sort of form on the screen, but
and then next to Tony, a glass smashed on the bar.
Whoa!
Caught that on camera as well. I was upstairs at the time.
You can actually see, if you look at both videos, you can see that Key is he's upstairs, because he actually comes down the stairs, but the glass has already smashed. And I've got my back to the bar. And you can see by my camera that I haven't thrown anything.
I thought a brick had come through the window. I did. It was mad.
We just love going out and doing it.
Yeah, so what's the history about the Raven?
The Raven. Apparently, a woman committed suicide in a room. She booked herself in, and she committed suicide in a room. A lot of bad stuff's happened there. To be fair, innit, Tone?
Yeah, I don't know the full story, but there's a lot of negativity been done there. There's and there's quite a lot of rooms, wasn't it?
Yeah.
50 rooms, 50, 60 rooms.
We got dared to go there, didn't we? It was oh, you won't go there. It's proper scary. So we got dared to go in there. To be fair.
Urban Exploring UK says hello.
Hello.
Oh, that's Matt. How you doing, Matt?
Yeah.
So.
Hey, so I'm looking on here. You guys use a Ouija board, huh?
Yeah, we've used it a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, we've tried it. Yeah, I've had no response with it.
You do get responses, or you haven't?
I haven't myself, no.
You know, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. So everybody, there's in the movies and all that, they kind of gets a bad rep to an extent. I still don't use one just because of the movies and all that stuff, you know. But you know, somebody brought it up a couple weeks ago that it's just another piece of equipment. You know, if you're using a spirit box, you're trying to get them to talk to you. If you're, EVPs, you're trying to get them to talk to you. You know, K2s, all that, you're still trying to get them to change the lights. So why not use a Ouija board? And it could, it's just another vessel for them to try to come through and make communication.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
So I'm on a quest to not give it to take the bad rap away from the Ouija board, Grizzly.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's what it is because Ouija board skulls.
I've got two behind me as we speak.
So
yeah, you've had some success with it, Kate, haven't you?
You've had a couple of yeses and nos, a couple of names spelt out, but like nothing major, nothing like major. So, but we're still experimenting with different things and whatnot because you got to see what works for you, ain't you? And what spirit want to use to contact you.
So with the TV, I'm curious. I mean, you said you thought you saw something getting ready to generate on it. I guess going back using the older TVs with the antennas would be kind of a way for them to conjure their energy. Is that what you're thinking with that?
Yeah, because obviously now it's all digital now, so those frequencies are not really used. And the TV also, it scans constantly. It just constantly scans the frequencies that are built into it. And if it picks something up, you can't hear nothing on the TV unless it picks something up, and then you'll get static. But we had, the red line. We had something. Something was trying to form, but you couldn't make out what it was. But you knew it wasn't. That was. You knew it wasn't the normal screen, basically. You know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. I like that idea. I really do. That's cool.
Brian Barber's asking, is the Raven a residual or intelligent haunting there?
Well, it's slammed a gate, so it's got to be intelligent.
Yeah.
Good question, Brian.
As well, to be fair, we was asking for knocks, weren't we, Tone? And it was intelligently engaging with us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's just, I wouldn't advise nobody to go there, to be honest.
I mean, quite a few explorers have been there, and recently a lot of people are going there daytime, and the place is getting more trash now. I mean, it's a lot worse than when we went. They keep blocking off the entrances, but people keep still getting in.
What, people just sneaking in or something, or trespassing?
Yeah, sneaking in and graffiti and that sort of stuff. When we went there the second time, was it? There was a group of kids in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, they was on the roof, weren't they?
Yeah, they're on the roof, and they came down, and they didn't know we was in there. So I said to Key, right, let's scare them. So we hid in one of the rooms, and we jumped out. I've never seen,
oh my Lord!
I've never seen someone so scared in my life.
So I'm completely jealous because over there, and we have a lot of good places over here to hunt throughout the United States. But you guys have like old, I mean, just
yes, a lot of history.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much in, and I think you could. Well, when I was, I've only been over there once, right? But everything just had, like Grizz said, a good history, and you knew what it was from locals. They would know the stories behind stuff. So just like the Raven, that's something obviously I've never heard of. What other spots over there have you guys? I know you said you had 500 pins on a map to places.
800.
I've done I think I've done 100 videos so far of different locations.
Yeah, I've done over 100, Tone. Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot of places, in England. Wales has a lot more places. A lot of abandoned houses, abandoned mansions.
We've just got an abandoned mansion in Wales, haven't we? We need to check out.
On our pins, we just haven't got there yet. We just can't get to Wales, can we? Because we keep getting all these pins, and we seem to be like You just can't seem to get there.
So you know, you talked about the Raven. What other places over there have you guys gone to that you've gotten some good evidence? And what was that evidence?
We've just done we've just done about 3 farms, abandoned farms,
Yeah.
with the cars there, all the furniture there. You just think, where do these people disappear to? You know,
Yeah, that was good.
Why isn't nobody claiming this farm? It's just sitting there. There's cars in the barn, there's tractor, and you're thinking, has everybody just died in this family?
You want about the Tone? You want about the Mimic House? Is that what you want about?
Yeah.
That was weird. That was freaky, wasn't it?
It's a very big farm. The cars are left in the barn. There's an old 70s push bike left in the other barn, just resting where it was left. You know, very strange. But yeah, we've done quite a few, haven't we?
There was a kids' room all laid out with kids' toys there, still ready to be played with. It was a very weird place when we walked in.
Well,
You had
like
like a very eerie vibe.
Like the house and contents are still left in there?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's
and
awkward.
the K2 just stayed in the red. The K2 wouldn't come out the red.
There was a place that me and Tony done not long ago. So about 3 weeks ago, Tone. We haven't released a video yet, but that was something else. That was.
Wow.
Yeah, we've got a video. We're not releasing it. We've got a few little issues with it. But wow,
That was crazy.
taxidermy everywhere. Even their own dog lies by the front door.
Wow.
We call it the House of 1,000 Dolls.
Dolls everywhere, paintings, 4-poster beds.
Religious stuff and whatnot. Wore the Tone. Religious statues and everything in there.
You can see with the beds. The beds are made, but there's dead flies on them, and and dust. You can see no one's lived there for a long time. But it's such a beautiful house, and we're a bit worried about releasing the video because people screenshot some of the buildings, and then they use like Google Lens to find them, and then
people trash them.
And then we're worried about it getting crashed. Yeah.
Brian's asking you guys, have you ever had ill effects after investigation or fatigue or any attachments?
I've had quite a lot of fatigue, to be fair. Every time we do a video, when we've done Tone, I always feel tired. I do. It does take a lot of energy. Yeah, Tony got choked. Tony got choked a couple of weeks ago.
I felt like somebody was on my back and they were like hanging around my neck. So the weight of them was making. I just couldn't breathe. And it was that house with all the dolls, and there was 2 dolls in prams, and I was in the middle of them. And as soon as I moved away from those 2 prams out of the middle, it stopped.
Wow.
That was when the spirit box said 666, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it was very, very, just really weird. You know, it was like a proper, like, not like a, killing, choking sort of thing. It was just like someone had got the hand there and just pushing. Yeah.
So, what is an urbexer?
That's me and Tony.
Yeah, explain that, would you?
Go on, Kay. Explain that.
Well, an urbexer is like a person that goes around abandoned places.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Videos them, takes pictures of them, and puts them on the internet for other people to enjoy.
Most pictures.
Yeah, we have people that do that over here in the States as well. It's pretty neat. You guys ever find anything pretty interesting in those places that you go to? I mean,
we found loads.
We found
houses that have like got stuff still in them, like someone's just gone someone's just gone to work, and the stuff's still there. Even the toothpaste is still there, and you're like, what? But that place has probably been abandoned for like 10 years.
That's strange.
That recent pub we got in, that Red Lion, there was glasses on the bar with drinks in. All the furniture.
Still beer in the glasses.
The till, everything. It looked like someone had had a party, closed for the night, and they were going to come back the following day and clean up. But it was abandoned.
Yeah, that would give me the Eepy Creepers.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
So 3 years ago, you started up Night Terror TV.
That's correct.
What made you decide you wanted to do that?
I think it was all the, like, obviously the Nan experience with my Nan, and just wanting to know if what does happen. I mean, I ain't got no religion, you see. So I believe in energies. So I believe once you pass away, your energy is released into the atmosphere, and you just carry on. Basically, that's what I believe. Anyway, I believe in energies. Everybody's got an energy.
No, definitely. So when you started that up, what, if you don't mind me asking, what was your first show you did? What was that all about?
I did it with you, didn't I, Tone? The first ever video. It was the Murder House. The Murder House Part 1. Remember that one?
Wow. Yeah.
That's going back some years, isn't it?
Little cottage off a, like, as we call it, a dual carriageway. Been sitting there. Apparently, someone had turned it into a grow house, and they'd been caught. So there was pots everywhere. And then it was left, wasn't it? And then we went there. We went there to check it out. I think that was the most creepiest place I've ever entered, because once we've seen there was pots and they've been growing, we just got your hairs on your neck up, because you're thinking, are you going to be greeted by dealers, or what's going to be happening? Are they waiting for you, or are they sleeping in there? Very, very. I was like, my hair's on my neck. But
the graffiti got me. When reading the graffiti in that house, Tone, that was horrendous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The stuff that was put on them walls.
There was a mattress, and it looked like, well, obviously when blood dries, it gets brown, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that was in the bottom living room, wasn't it? That mattress.
We thought it looked like it was all blood all over it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just got out of there. I just didn't feel comfortable in there.
So both of y'all investigating and everything, what do y'all do differently that makes y'all stand out from everybody else in the paranormal field with y'all's investigating?
I think, to be fair, well, me and Tony hit the nail on the head with this one, because we've said this loads, haven't we, Tony? We have a laugh while we're doing it. Like, we can be serious 1 minute, and then we'll be joking the next minute, and then we'll be serious again. And a lot of the fans that watch both our channels turn around and say that it's really good what we do.
They like our banter.
Yeah, we can flip it on a 10 pence all the time. Do you know what I mean? You can go from laughing to being on edge.
I can't be serious that long anyway.
You said earlier you had a medium that with your Nana. What do you guys ever hunt with anybody else that ever comes with you? You ever join any other teams to not join them, but have them go with you, or you go with them?
Tony, you can answer this one, mate.
We're quite selective because of the stories that we hear about explorers who break into places and take stuff, or they give that location to the wrong people. I mean, we've only given out one location to one person. We don't share the locations. We try not to show too much of the building. But yeah, we've done a couple, haven't we? Well, we went on to an explore, didn't we? Oh, you didn't go, did you? We booked onto an explore, a paranormal night with a group of people. They organise it and you pay them. And we wanted to find out, basically, are we doing it wrong? This was in the early days, to see, are we doing paranormal wrong? I don't know. So let's go and join a big group. We paid, I think it was about £40 for the night. And they were doing exactly what we were doing. Yeah, the prison. They were doing exactly what we were doing. And we looked and we thought, so we're not doing it wrong as such. We are doing certain things right. I think it's like a learning curve.
Well, I like the fact that you guys did that. I did the exact same thing like 4 or 5 years ago when I started getting into it. Me and my team at the time, we thought, hey, you know, we did a couple of hunts on our own. Then we thought, well, there's got to be more that we can do. So we ended up going over near where I live, and it's a pretty active places in this area. And, you know, just watching those other groups was awesome to see some of the stuff that we could do even better, some of the stuff we were already doing. And then I didn't know anything about the Estes method till like 3 years ago when we were in Iowa, you know, but that was from hunting with another team. So I thought, man, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys did that. That definitely helps out a good team.
Yeah, I mean, sharing information and techniques, yeah.
Yeah, I did the Estes method on my own in the woods.
Panic chase?
Yeah. I wanted to try. I've watched loads of videos on the Estes method, and it always seems to be 2 people. And I wanted to try just me to see if it'll work. So I went off to the woods, a place called Cannock Chase in England. It's well known for the black-eyed children.
Scary place.
Slenderman? Is it Slenderman? Slenderman.
Werewolves as well, apparently, so.
It's
and the Pigman and the Pigmas.
Yeah, it's 26 miles square of woods. So I thought, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go after 12. So I went after midnight on my own, as you do, in the woods to try it out. My cousin says you're absolutely off your head.
So what's your all's go-to equipment that y'all like to use a lot? Did you get good results with?
I find the spirit box is very good.
The spirit box is really good, to be fair. We've had a lot come through there, haven't we?
Yeah, if it doesn't relate to what we're saying, we just ignore it. Yeah. But we do get a lot of responses off the spirit box. We used to use the what was that app that we used to use? With the Matchstick Men, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, the SLS one, but yeah, we don't bother with that now, do we?
Yes, yeah, the SLS. But then we just thought, nah, we think this is not. It doesn't work.
Yeah, we debunked it back, really, did we?
Yeah, we thought it doesn't work at all.
Yeah,
he picks up other things as well.
I'm sorry. It's easy to debunk that SLS.
Right.
Yeah. There, you know, we've talked about it before, though. There are times when you're using it. You know, if you're in like a building that has absolutely no power in it, and there's nothing the shape of like for me a stand-up fan, when I shine it on that, it looks like a person, the stick figure. But if you're just on a straight plain white wall, dark as can be, no power to the building, and something pops up, then you got to question it, right? But I'm like you guys. It's, for the most part, it's cool for viewing, for people to watch and stuff. But it's easy to debunk. You got to be careful with it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we also questioned: does the spirit come back like that, as in a figure? Would a spirit show itself up as a figure like that? I look at it like a Matchstick Man, but I'm not sure. I don't think it would.
And the thing is, as well, now with the stuff that's happening in these places that we're going to now, like we're getting stuff thrown at us and everything now, and it's like the stuff that's going on. I don't know if Tony attracts him or I attract him, but it's crazy. Do you remember when we did that Prospect Hall, Tone? And you had the keys thrown at you from like the top of the stairs.
Oh yeah. The door was locked, wasn't it? I couldn't get in.
And we walked in the bathroom. We walked in the bathroom, and the light turned on, and there were no power. How do you explain that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we don't break in, you see. So we don't break in, and we don't vandalise anything. So we come to a door on the second floor, and it was locked. So I was pulling the door a bit, and I said, "No, key, that's locked." I says, "But there's a bunch of keys downstairs. I wonder if one of them would fit it." And then from nowhere, 3 keys just were on the floor. And we were like, we heard them land, didn't we? And we were like,
yeah.
What was it? 3 floors to that building? And
Yeah.
behind us. I mean, none of them fitted, but it was just weird that we're doing paranormal and we're trying the door and we ain't got a key.
Me and Tony was both in shot as well, both in shot of the camera when the key fell.
Yeah, we
nobody
tried to
else
keep the camera
nobody else in that room.
Mysterious Ghost is asking, Night Terror, when your $1,000 video is coming out?
Oh, I really do want to release it. I really, really do. But we're just waiting at the minute. We're waiting. So it'll probably be within the next few weeks. Within the next year. No, yeah, it won't be long. To be fair, it won't be long. But we've got a part 1 and a part 2 as well. So that you got part 1 and part 2 to look forward to.
So it sounds like some of the investigations you go on, you get a lot of activity, both of you guys.
I think it's Tony. I think he attracts him.
I was told, I mean, I don't know how true it is, but I was told that sometimes you can pick up a lot of energy if you're messing about and having a laugh, because you don't always have to be serious. People assume you have to stand there and be serious. And sometimes us messing about, we get something, I think, trying to get our attention.
Like at the care home, Tone. Do you remember when the the picture fell at you in the care home?
Yeah, we tried walkie-talkies, so we decided I go one end of this care home and Key goes the other end, and we only communicate with the radios. And there's 50 rooms, and there's a corridor, so we're right at each end. And I had a picture thrown off the wall at me in the frame.
I heard it from where I was as well, because it just echoed.
Yeah, because you got a bit what's didn't you? Because you thought, hang on, what's going on? I can hear that.
I phoned you on the walkie-talkie, didn't I? And you was a bit shook up, weren't you? And I was like, I'm going to come down to you now. It was mad, that was. But we was hearing bangs everywhere we went.
That's the place I wasn't going to release that video because one of the beds was covered like
in blood, yeah,
and it was all over the floor. Like
and we had people's names as well, didn't we? There was so much stuff there.
I wanted to report it, to be honest. I wanted to report it because it just didn't look right.
Tell him why it got shut down.
Which that home?
Yeah.
Ill-treating the patients, not giving them the right medication, patients dying. There
were 66 deaths that was from neglect in that care home.
Oh, wow. Now, do you all learn the history of the locations before you go in, or
yeah? We do it before, as we're shooting, and after as well.
Interesting.
But sometimes I don't like. Sometimes I like to go in blind with no details because your brain tends to think, oh yeah, someone was killed here. So automatically you're thinking on that line. But if you go in with no information, whatever happens, and you come out and then you do some research and you think, wow, that's what happened. I think that's it's better for the video, better for us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So Kay, have you learned not to stand next to Tony on these hunts then? You just gotta keep your distance?
No, I'll stand next to you, but I love it, I do.
You never know what's gonna come flying.
Yeah. Tony always gets me though. He's like, if there's any spirits here, do you want to touch Key? And I'm like, why do you keep saying that for? He uses me as bait, don't you?
Yeah.
I think I attract him. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to think that.
So we talk a lot about cat balls on here, right? Some people for them, some people against them. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Because I know you guys use them.
Tone, tell him about the the stuff that we had about that YouTuber that was trying to say that we throw the cat ball. Tell him about that.
Yeah, I think it's about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we had a debunker who checks people's videos, and he thought Key had a cat ball go down the stairs past him, and he tried to say that I threw it, and I wasn't even in the room. And
the thing is, though, it wasn't a cat ball that fell down the stairs, was it? That's what he was saying.
Yeah, he was saying it was a cat ball, but he checked Key's video and tried to debunk it, and then said it was me that did it. So that's debunked. So it was sorted. And then someone said, why don't you go and look at Tony's video? So they looked at my video and then realised I weren't even in the room on the stairs or in the hallway. I was in another room. And there's no way that I could have thrown a ball or whatever it was that came down the stairs.
Mark ball was still on the top of the stairs.
He did another video.
He apologised.
Yeah.
Wow.
But to this day, I still don't know what that sound was, Tone. That it was like something had run down the stairs.
Yeah.
And I caught it on my camera.
You got a question for you. Woo Rider's asking, when do your guests start investigating with you?
Guests.
I think they're asking, when did you guys start investigating?
I read it wrong. Yes. It's probably what he meant.
Oh. When did we start investigating?
Yes.
Yeah.
On our own or together?
On your own, I would think.
Yeah, just on your own then.
I'd say about 4 years for me, 4.5 years.
Probably a bit longer for me, is it? I reckon. Because you came... I've been doing it about 6 months, I think it was.
Yeah, cause I was doing it with another team before I started doing it with Tony.
What do you think about the ghost shows on TV compared to what you all do?
I do like Nick Groff stuff, to be fair. But that's about it, really. I like them paranormal lockdowns. They're good. I do enjoy them.
Do you think it's more for entertainment?
I reckon like Ghost Adventures is. I reckon that's more for for entertainment purposes. You do get it as well now, didn't you? You get it like it tells you at the beginning this show is for entertainment purposes only, and whatnot.
Well, some people take it as a, this is what happens.
The Holy Grail, right?
Exactly. This is the way it's going to be.
Yeah. I can honestly say though, when me and Tony have done an investigation, everything that we do is 100% real. It's crazy. We never leave anything on the cutting floor, really, either, do we, Tone? We try and keep rolling as long as we can.
Faking it. If I'm going to fake it, I might as well make out my house is haunted and not have to go out and drive miles and fuel and I'll stay in and do it.
That's the thing. If you look on our videos as well, there's videos that there's not got no paranormal in at all. They're just explores because we've tried it and nothing's happened. So we'll just do an explore.
That's true.
The place.
That's true.
Yeah, definitely.
So how does everybody find you all, follow you all, and look you up on YouTube?
At Night Terror TV on YouTube. I've just hit the 1,000 subscribers as well, just past the 1,000. So if you want to join in on our journey, like and subscribe. Night Terror TV. That's the logo right there. If you can see
it. Definitely
awesome.
Good name.
Yeah, Tony, what about you, sir?
Got your shorts on, Key.
I know, yeah.
Through a Lens, but a lens is LENS. At Through a Lens. It's all on there. You can find me on there. Got a Facebook as well. The links are all there.
Awesome.
TikTok as well. Yeah. So TikTok, I just put like shorts of videos. So just little bits that I think that people might want to just watch that section, you know.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm going to subscribe to the Night Terror TV here as soon as we get done.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I might do as well.
Yeah, I greatly appreciate y'all coming on. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we got another show at 9 p.m. Eastern time, less than a little bit over an hour from now. So, Key and Tony, thanks for coming on, and from coast to coast around the world.
Thank
We'll
you
catch
very
you
much.
shortly. Bye-bye, everybody.
Take
Thanks,
care, lads. Take care.
Thank you.
Coming to a YouTube channel near you.